Hey everyone, today is a video on the putting a sway bar Hellwig on a 2020 Super Duty Platinum. I thought this truck would have it, being a 1-ton, but didn't come with it. So I put the camper on and got quite a bit of sway. I had a 2006 with the camper and I didn't notice as much sway, and as soon as I put the camper on this new truck, I noticed it right off the bat. It just seemed to be spongy, I guess would be a way to describe it. And it does ride smoother than the old 2006. So I guess, you know, with that smooth ride comes some sacrifices. But wanting to carry a camper safely and I guess more comfortably, I wanted to upgrade and put a sway bar. The install, it's about, I'd say 2 hours messing around to get it done. It took me 6. The reason it took me 6 because I broke off a bolt, and that was a nightmare to drill out and put in a bolt and a nut versus just into the factory threads. So that was fun. Anyway, I'll show you how the install went. Comes with one small box and a sway bar and one big huge box, but looks like everything's here. We'll get at the install. Okay, we're going to remove the chains, basically lift the camper so we can take the weight off it, and then we'll put the sway bar on just so there's no weight on the camper. The truck is about 2 inches lower than level on from the wheel well here. It's usually about 2 inches above the front, so see if the sway bar makes a difference in that, but not sure. So we'll get the weight off, get the sway bar on, and see if it makes a difference there. I'm gonna look at some bump stops, bigger ones, because the bump stops, as you can see, well, there's a bit of a gap, and on the back it's tight, so they basically engage the overload spring sooner, and that lifts your truck higher. So that's got those on order, so we'll do those next, but first we'll get the sway bar in, because I did find there was a little bit of rock and roll back and forth, and there was no factory sway bar, which I was kind of surprised. Okay, for the life of me I couldn't get these bushings in, even though I used the grease that it was supplied with. This grease here, you put the pin inside, or sleeve, like that, and then you put it in the bushings. But I tried stepping on it, all I could do, and all my might, and couldn't make it happen. So found this, and with kind of one hand, I don't know if he'll do it, I got it to go in with this jack, but you got to get it going in straight, and then I don't know if I can do it one hand, kind of wiggle it a little bit and get it in. I'll put the camera down and try and do it. There you have it. Kind of use 2 hands, but basically this press works to push that in. You could put it in a vise too, I guess, but this worked. Okay, a little tip, got the bar here kind of positioned to put up, was these factory threads are kind of rusted. The truck is 3 years old now, so I WD'd it and just ran the bolt in a bit to loosen up the threads, because I just couldn't get it to start and whatnot. Hold it up with one hand and get the bolt in, and yeah, it's just too heavy. The bar is heavy duty for sure. So Anyway, ran the bolts in. A little bit of WD, just lubricated a bit. So nice that it just bolts up to the factory bracket. I guess that's there if you ordered a camper special, or with that option, then they would put a sway bar in. But this one obviously didn't have that option, so here we are putting in a sway bar. Okay, here's the finished product. Got the sway bar all installed. What should have been a 2-hour job turned out to be a 6-hour job, because this bolt here broke off, so I had to put a nut behind it, drill it out. Took me like 4 hours to drill out that one bolt. It's a number 10 bolt, so it was pretty hardened steel. So I went through, I don't know, a dozen drill bits to get that drilled out. But anyway, got a bolt in there, got it done. Looks good. Here's how it bolts up to the frame. Put it on the middle setting. This is the softest setting. This is the strongest. I went with the middle. Try that. So looks pretty good. Hangs down. I do lose some clearance, but I'm not going to be doing any real 4x4, so I don't care about that. But yeah, that's the completed install. Looks good, strong as anything. Yeah, if that bolt wouldn't have broke, it was a pretty easy install. Yeah, so I just have to take it for a test drive. We'll see how it drives with the camper on, and see if that's reduced my sway. If it's didn't reduce it enough, I can go a little stiffer. But I think that's it. I'll have to lower the camper, get it back on the truck, and then yeah, that's an install for now. Thanks for watching.